right, question. What is offensive about this ad that I'm about to show you? This ad is getting a 30, which is a bad score. That's red, right? So this program is saying that this ad that you're seeing there is not good. Well, why? Why is it only getting a 30 out of 100? It's
I wonder if it had been like 45 if her eyes were blue.
Okay. What this ad is telling us, the reason that it's scoring it so low is because AI ran a program called Representation Index. And this is bad because that woman's white. She is not overweight. She is average age. And she has a cisgender, I'm going to use that word begrudgingly, gender expression. I don't know how AI knows that her gender expression is not good. Who knows? But again, this is according to the Representation Index, telling us no one wants to see this. Get her out of here. This woman is not suitable to sell you a car or insurance or medicine or whatever. That model should starve. She should never get work again, according to the Representation Index.
So we need someone who looks like Corinne Jean-Pierre at the White House press briefing.
Well, even Corinne Jean-Pierre may not get a great score. Let's go to this next ad. This is according to the ad industry's new Representation Index being introduced by a company called Female Quotient. It's supposed to replace DEI initiatives at a time when DEI is becoming a bad word because it's code for racism. According to the founders, this ad, this lady here would get a 72, which is still red. It's not great. Why? I don't know. Why not 100? Because her teeth are nice and we don't want to see that. She doesn't represent average dental health.
I mean,
is it because she's not signaling that she's LGBT?
Skinned.
She's too light for a black lady.
She's too close to being white.
She's
Maybe
white adjacent.
White adjacent.
Yeah. Maybe if she wasn't so close to those white girls.
So they gave her a C-.
Because she was hanging out. Oh, I get it. Yeah, exactly. Because she's hanging out with white people.
Oh, probably. Because she's hugging maybe an Asian lady, and Asian is white adjacent, and this other lady
she's kind of
looks
like friendly with her.
Possibly Latin.
Yeah.
And
if it was just her, maybe 100%.
Also, all of them seem not fat. And that's not good. We want to see more fat people. And also her afro seems to be the natural color that it's supposed to be instead of blue or something.
Pink or something.
Yeah, I guess that's why she gets a C- in representation. Ironically, the founder of this association would also probably score below 50%. I'd score her 10 out of 100. She's blonde. She has average body build. She's white. If she's married to a man, she's out of here. She's going to get a 0.
And does she have kids? No way.
Right. But look what she says here in this quote about this new software, that she wants to measure what matters. So by this standard, whiteness matters not at all. And so now, why does a program need AI to do this, to tell us whether or not something's representative or not? Can't we see from our own eyes whether or not someone is representing some kind of minority group? I mean, I can tell that. I have eyes. So I don't get why we need the AI bit, but it's clear that the AI is taught the same algorithm as Google's AI program, which thinks that whiteness is bad. I don't need to tell you that this is racism. This is the exact reason why so many companies are ditching the Human Rights Campaign, which is promoting DEI all over the place. The Human Rights Campaign is a far left organization that judges companies based on their commitment to all manner of leftist policies like transgender ideology, diversity and inclusion, as long as the people included are not white and straight. We've spoken about them before, how they have a grading system for hospitals. And if a hospital refuses sex change for minors, they get a low grade and they remove their funding. Not surprisingly, HRC is funded by Big Pharma like Pfizer and the manufacturers of America. Pfizer makes Lupron and other cross-sex hormones. Actually, no. AbbVie makes Lupron, but they are also an HRC backer. Also, coalition members of the HRC include BlackRock, Vanguard, children's hospitals, things like that. So it's no wonder that HRC is out of favor, the Human Rights Commission. They are losing companies that are committing to HRC because it's racist, and people are pointing out how they don't want this stuff in the workplace. But that's not after they had years and years to wreak havoc on American businesses until just this year when brands started falling out. In fact, many brands have been caught pushing the HRC agenda on their employees. And when they were exposed, they have since disavowed the HRC. They include beer maker Molson Coors, Ford, home improvement retailers Lowe's and Home Depot, Jack Daniel's whiskey. When Fox News published a story in August saying that Home Depot was working with the HRC to fund grade school education on pansexuals, Home Depot said, actually, no, this is an old story. We don't work with the HRC anymore. We don't do these DEI initiatives. This was a long time ago, and it was just a bullying initiative. Well, the HRC is pissed about that. They want their power back. Here's how they're campaigning for it. On their own site, they're saying demand that corporate companies come back to the HRC. I don't think they're going to get that no matter how much they whine, because companies just don't want to be caught promoting these racist and divisive policies anymore. It's bad business. Now, farm equipment seller Tractor Supply and tractor maker John Deere and motorcycle maker Harley Davidson, we've all seen them commit to stop promoting DEI internally, and they're all saying they will no longer use these as employee guidelines. In fact, they all faced backlash from implementing the HRC agenda, which included promoting white people over people of color, only working with vendors that were not owned by white people, forcing employees to use preferred pronouns, using company money and company time to promote gay parades, things like that. All of these things are things that John Deere says they won't do anymore because it's stakeholder capitalism. It means that companies have a bigger influence on society than us individuals, and no one should want that. Now, another organization did something similar, was the World Federation of Advertisers. They were calling out brands for not being progressive enough, and then tried to get them to stop advertising on X and other places where they thought non-progressive ideas could be disseminated. But they got sued by X and Rumble, and in the wake of these lawsuits, they just shut down. All this to say, these big brand progressive and communist agendas are crumbling before our very eyes. We see DEI on the way out. Will an AI version replace that? I don't think that's the case. So why in the world would any company decide to run their ad through an AI diversity meter in order to see if it's diverse or not? And then if the software says, oh no, that's a normie in there, that's someone who's normal representation, we can't have it, would they throw out an ad? Because that's racist too. So who knows if this will take place? But this is not 2020. So I think they can get out of here with that. Go ahead, David.
I was just saying, I can imagine clicking the skip button on the Google or YouTube ads and then being like, are you sure? Did you realize how diverse this ad was? Yes, right. I want to skip.
How racist you are?
You can't skip an ad. Yeah. This person is overweight. I mean, if you look at this criteria, it's hilarious.
It was a black lesbian. It was a black trans woman.
They're being judged on age, which is ageist. So you don't want, I don't know what age is the most diverse age. Body type. So because she's, normal body type, gender expression, skin tone, all of those are incredibly offensive ways to judge a person who are not judging on the content of the character or the content of the ad or the substance of what they're selling. It's just, are they too normal? Don't want to see it. Get that model out of here.
How in the heck are you going to tell gender expression? That makes zero sense. How would you track that?
I don't know. Because the entire trans movement is about how you can't tell gender expression and you shouldn't. So I don't know how AI knows that, but we don't. But this is ridiculous. It's a ridiculous story. So look it up for yourself. It was featured in the Wall Street Journal this morning. And I was like, what? So let me know if you have the same reaction.
If you suffer from daily pain, I need you to listen to this message very carefully. What we know about pain relief is changing forever. As we age, aches and pains are normal, and we're all searching for effective ways to relieve pain without side effects and addiction. Let's be frank, we've all seen the horrors of the opioid crisis. You may even be affected personally. Your family might know someone that has been affected by this. That's where a pioneering medical scientist comes in, Clint Winters. You may have seen the world-renowned health expert featured in the national media. He's unveiled a natural pain reliever that has taken the world by storm. And I'm talking about Canoladine, the 100% drug-free way to get full-body pain relief without dangerous pills. As you read this right now, Canoladine has become the go-to pain reliever for over 1 million Americans, hundreds of professional athletes. It was even named as the UFC's #1 official pain reliever for the UFC. Right now, you guys can try it. Go to trycano.com/redacted, and you're going to get it for less than $1 per day. You can access the only Canoladine product in the world for less than $1 per day. Clint has provided this special link for you guys. You can guys get this special discount. Just go to trycano.com/redacted. I see a bunch of people in the chat who've already ordered this. Give it a shot. If you suffer from chronic pain, you don't want to have that addiction from drugs, try kano.com/redacted, the 100% drug-free Canoladine. Try it for less than $1 a day.